In a week marked by personal milestones and public controversies, Elon Musk has once again captured headlines, this time for both welcoming another child and facing scrutiny over his recent comments regarding U.S. air safety. On March 1, 2025, Musk announced the birth of his latest son, adding to his growing family, which has often piqued public interest given the billionaire entrepreneur's larger-than-life persona. Musk's fatherhood journey, however, contrasts sharply with the ongoing challenges his business ventures face, particularly as Tesla grapples with declining sales and reputational issues. The automotive industry is experiencing a seismic shift towards electric vehicles (EVs), yet Tesla, once the undisputed leader, is witnessing a notable downturn. Reports indicate that Tesla's sales in Europe have plummeted by 45%. Even as the overall EV market grows by 37%. This decline raises questions about the brand's future and Musk's ability to maintain his status as a tech titan. Industry analysts suggest that increasing competition from manufacturers like Kia and the Chinese automaker BYD is eroding Tesla's market share, prompting concerns about the long-term viability of Musk's flagship company. In a related development, Tesla owners are expressing frustration over what they are dubbing the Musk factor, a term reflecting the backlash associated with Musk's controversial public statements and actions. Some Tesla vehicles have been vandalized with graffiti, and owners have even resorted to displaying signs indicating their prior support for the brand before Musk's more erratic behavior became public knowledge. This cultural shift could have lasting implications for Tesla's brand image, further complicating Musk's efforts to reverse the sales trend. Amidst these challenges, Musk has also stirred controversy through his recent accusations directed at Verizon, claiming that the company jeopardizes U.S. air safety. Musk's assertion, which he later clarified, was based on a misunderstanding regarding the FAA's communications systems, highlighted the fraught relationship between his various business interests and public duties. Following a swift rebuttal from Verizon, which confirmed that it is only in the early stages of a contract to upgrade safety communications, Musk backtracked, admitting the error but not before sparking significant media attention. The implications of Musk's comments extend beyond mere miscommunication. They underscore the intersection of his political influence and business ambitions. Appointed by former President Trump to lead a government efficiency initiative, Musk has positioned himself at the forefront of discussions regarding regulatory reform. Yet this role has not come without criticism, particularly as the FAA recently laid off hundreds of employees in an effort allegedly influenced by Musk's directives. Critics argue that Musk's involvement in government may lead to conflicts of interest, especially as his companies, including SpaceX, stand to benefit from government contracts. As Musk navigates these complexities, his wealth, once seen as an unassailable measure of success, is also in flux. Analysts note that Tesla's declining stock price is reshaping Musk's financial landscape, which could have ripple effects on his future ventures and influence. In a world where public perception can significantly impact market performance, the question remains: how will Musk reconcile his personal and professional identities amid ongoing scrutiny? Looking ahead, the unfolding narrative around Elon Musk will likely continue to draw public interest, especially as he balances the responsibilities of fatherhood with the demands of his multifaceted career. The challenges faced by Tesla and Musk's public controversies serve as a reminder of the delicate balance between innovation, accountability, and public perception in the tech industry. As the electric vehicle market evolves and competition intensifies, all eyes will be on Musk to see how he adapts to these pressures while maintaining his influence in both business and politics. In a bold move aimed at reforming federal spending, former President Donald Trump has mandated the establishment of centralized technological systems within U.S. government agencies to enhance transparency and accountability in payments. This directive, issued through an executive order on February 26, 2025, seeks to overhaul the federal financial landscape by ensuring every payment related to grants and contracts is meticulously recorded and justified. The executive order aligns with Trump's earlier initiative to create the Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE), which is spearheaded by billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk. The primary objective of DOGE is to modernize federal technology and software, optimizing government efficiency and productivity. This initiative is particularly timely, arriving against the backdrop of growing concerns about wasteful spending in federal contracts, which amounted to approximately $759 billion in the fiscal year 2023, often with minimal safeguards in place. Trump's new order outlines several critical directives. It instructs agency heads to collaborate with DOGE team leads to develop a centralized system that will record every payment issued under covered contracts and grants. Each payment must be accompanied by a written justification from the approving employee. Furthermore, agency heads are required to review all existing contracts for potential waste, fraud, and abuse, with a focus on educational institutions and foreign entities. This thorough review process must be completed within 30 days, marking a significant shift towards greater scrutiny of federal spending. In a statement accompanying the order, Trump emphasized the need for discipline in a system that has historically failed to safeguard taxpayer dollars. "We must ensure that every dollar spent is accounted for and justified," he declared, echoing a sentiment that resonates strongly with many taxpayers concerned about how their money is utilized. As part of DOGE's broader mandate, the executive order also calls for the establishment of a technological system to oversee federally funded travel approvals, aiming to reduce unnecessary expenditures. These reforms reflect a growing recognition of the need for accountability within government operations, particularly in light of recent public scrutiny over government spending. Elon Musk, for his part, has publicly championed the cause of returning savings generated through DOGE to the taxpayer, although some commentators argue that the proposed allocation of only 20% of these savings back to the public may not suffice. Economic analysts warn that if the government retains the majority of these savings, it could lead to a proliferation of new programs that ultimately expand government reach rather than reduce it. As the initiative unfolds, federal employees have been reminded to justify their contributions to agency operations, further underscoring the administration's push for efficiency. This approach has drawn both support and criticism, with some arguing that it risks overburdening public servants already navigating complex bureaucracies. The unfolding developments surrounding DOGE and Trump's executive orders signal a pivotal moment in U.S. federal governance. As the administration seeks to implement these ambitious reforms, the outcomes will be closely monitored by both supporters and detractors alike. The potential for significant changes in how taxpayer dollars are managed and spent looms large, with the promise of a more efficient government on the horizon. Looking ahead, the success of these reforms will depend not only on the technological systems put in place but also on the willingness of Congress to embrace and support these changes. The interplay between executive mandates and legislative oversight will likely define the future of federal spending, making the coming months critical for the administration's goals of increased efficiency and accountability. In a tumultuous turn of events, Tesla's stock has experienced a significant downturn, culminating in its second worst month ever. For February 2025, shares of the electric vehicle giant plummeted nearly 30%, closing at $293.05, despite a slight uptick of around 4% on the last trading day of the month. This sharp decline has left investors concerned, especially as it starkly contrasts with the broader market, where the S&P 500 only fell about 2% during the same period. The alarming drop in Tesla's stock is indicative of a broader narrative unfolding in the electric vehicle market, particularly in Europe. Recent data from the European Automobile Manufacturers Association revealed that only 9,945 Tesla EVs were registered in January, a significant drop from the 18,161 units sold during the same month last year. While overall electric vehicle sales surged by 37.3%, it appears that Tesla is losing ground to its competitors, raising questions about demand for its vehicles amidst a rapidly evolving industry. Analysts attribute this decline not only to increased competition but also to controversies surrounding CEO Elon Musk. His recent political engagements, including his controversial support for Germany's far-right Alternative for Germany AfD party and his remarks about UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, have drawn public scrutiny. A Quinnipiac poll from late January highlighted a notable disapproval rate among voters regarding Musk's involvement in the Trump administration, with a 53% disapproval to 39% approval ratio. Musk's actions have sparked protests at Tesla showrooms across the U.S., underscoring the discontent among consumers and investors alike. Amid these challenges, Tesla is banking on upcoming initiatives, including its much-anticipated robotaxi service and the launch of a more affordable electric vehicle to rejuvenate investor confidence. The company is also poised to release its first quarter delivery report soon, which could provide crucial insights and potentially bolster the stock price, especially with the refreshed Model Y set to debut in March. The landscape for Tesla remains precarious as it navigates through these multifaceted challenges. The upcoming financial disclosures and the potential for new product launches offer a glimmer of hope for the beleaguered automaker. However, it remains to be seen whether these efforts will suffice to rebuild investor trust and turn around the company's fortunes in an increasingly competitive market, as Tesla continues to grapple with both internal and external pressures. The next few months will be critical in determining its trajectory. Investors and consumers alike will be watching closely to see how the company responds to the mounting challenges and whether it can reclaim its position as a leader in the electric vehicle arena. SpaceX is gearing up for a significant milestone as it prepares to launch its Falcon 9 rocket carrying 21 Starlink satellites from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. Scheduled for liftoff on March 2 at 9:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this mission marks a notable moment in the company's ongoing efforts to expand its satellite internet service, which recently surpassed 5 million subscribers globally. With this launch, SpaceX reinforces its position as a leader in satellite communications, providing high-speed internet to users across 125 countries. The Starlink 12-20 mission will utilize the Falcon 9 first stage booster designated B1086, which is set for its fifth flight. Previously, this booster has been involved in various missions, including the Falcon Heavy Gozu mission and dual Starlink launches. After the rocket takes off, the booster will aim to land on the drone ship. Just read the instructions, potentially marking the 415th successful booster landing for SpaceX. Among the satellites being launched, 13 are equipped with direct-to-cell capabilities, a technology that has the potential to connect mobile devices directly to satellites, further enhancing the service's reach and utility. This advancement is part of a broader strategy to integrate satellite technology into everyday communications, a move that could reshape connectivity, especially in remote areas. However, the excitement surrounding the launch contrasts sharply with a recent tragedy involving SpaceX. The body of Kevin Edward Escobar, a missing employee, was discovered on a Texas beach after he went swimming and was swept away by a rip current. This incident highlights the inherent dangers associated with coastal areas where the company conducts its operations, such as Boca Chica Beach, which is also a launch site for the Starship program. Public safety officials have reiterated the importance of water safety, urging beachgoers to remain vigilant and informed about sea conditions. In addition to the Starlink launch, SpaceX has recently delayed the much-anticipated Starship Flight 8 until March 3, focusing on refining the rocket's performance. This test flight aims to further develop Starship's capabilities for future missions to the Moon and Mars. With the previous flight achieving a significant milestone in booster recovery, the upcoming mission will feature adjustments intended to enhance the vehicle's overall reliability and efficiency. As the company navigates both triumphs and challenges, the launch of the Starlink satellites and the ongoing development of the Starship program exemplify SpaceX's relentless pursuit of innovation. The forthcoming days are set to be pivotal not only for SpaceX but also for the future of space exploration and satellite communications. As these missions unfold, they will undoubtedly play a critical role in shaping the landscape of both terrestrial and extraterrestrial connectivity, underscoring the importance of the advancements being made in the aerospace sector. Elon Musk, the controversial and often polarizing figure at the helm of multiple high-profile companies, has once again turned heads with his latest tactics at X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter. Musk's management style, characterized by a blend of aggressive demands and unorthodox communication, has recently been extended to federal employees, raising eyebrows and sparking legal challenges. In a striking echo of his methods at Twitter, Musk has reportedly adopted a blunt approach by asking federal workers, "What did you get done this week?" This phrase is reminiscent of a text he sent to former Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal in 2022 during a contentious dispute where Musk sought to justify his criticisms of the platform. Agrawal had urged Musk to refrain from public critiques that he felt were detrimental to employee morale and productivity. Musk's terse reply, "What did you get done this week?" underscored his relentless push for accountability, a philosophy that has not only defined his leadership at X but is now being mirrored in governmental operations. This tactic is not without its repercussions. Following Musk's acquisition of Twitter for $44 billion, the platform has seen a staggering depreciation in value, estimated by Fidelity to be 71.5% less than at the time of purchase. Many former employees have since voiced concerns over Musk's management style, which included mass layoffs and demands for employees to demonstrate their productivity by showcasing their recent work. This culture of fear and pressure has led some to suggest that current federal employees should adopt similar strategies for self-protection, including using secure communication channels to share information and document their experiences. Musk's influence appears to be creating a ripple effect beyond the tech world, as his leadership at the Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE) has raised alarm bells among labor advocates. Recent reports indicate that his approach may be leading to a spate of lawsuits from federal workers who claim they were pressured into resigning under threats of mass layoffs. Labor attorney Shannon Liss-Reardon, who represents former Twitter employees in arbitration cases, notes that the legal landscape for federal workers is more protective than for their private sector counterparts, suggesting that courts may be more sympathetic to their claims. In a recent ruling, U.S. District Judge William Alsup indicated that mass firings of probationary employees could be unlawful, emphasizing that federal employees cannot be summarily dismissed without cause. This ruling has prompted concerns among legal experts that the current administration, aligned with Musk's aggressive cost-cutting measures, may choose to ignore such court decisions, further complicating the legal landscape. Critics of Musk's leadership style describe it as chaotic and capricious, a sentiment echoed by Catherine Fisk, a law professor at UC Berkeley, who warns that taxpayers could ultimately bear the financial burden of these legal conflicts. In the midst of these developments, Musk has also made headlines for a more personal reason: the announcement of his 14th child. The latest addition, a son named Seldon Lycurgus, was revealed by Shivon Zilis, a tech executive who has worked closely with Musk and already shares 3 children with him. This announcement follows closely on the heels of claims from another individual, Ashley St. Clair, who asserts that Musk is the father of her 5-month-old child and is now seeking legal recognition. Musk's increasing number of children has sparked discussions about his role as a father, as reports suggest he may be estranged from some of his offspring. As the year progresses, it remains to be seen how Musk's tactics at X and his personal life will evolve. The dual narratives of corporate governance and personal responsibility intertwine in a way that continually captivates public interest. With growing legal challenges and a potential shift in the landscape of federal employment, Musk's influence is likely to shape both the tech industry and government operations for the foreseeable future. The implications of his management style, both in the private and public sectors, will undoubtedly continue to be a topic of discussion as the consequences of his decisions unfold. In a noteworthy revelation that adds another chapter to his already complex family narrative, Elon Musk and Neuralink executive Shivon Zilis have welcomed their 4th child together, named Seldon Lycurgus. Zilis announced the news on social media platform X, where she expressed her joy and affection for their new son, describing him as built like a juggernaut with a solid heart of gold. Musk responded to her heartfelt post with a simple heart emoji, a gesture that underscores their shared happiness. This latest addition brings Musk's total number of confirmed children to 14, with Zilis being the mother of 4 of them. The couple previously welcomed twins Azure and Strider in 2021 as well as a daughter Arcadia whose name was only disclosed in Zilis' recent announcement. The exact date of Seldon's birth remains undisclosed, leaving fans and followers curious about the details of this new chapter in their lives. Interestingly, this announcement comes on the heels of another claim made by influencer Ashley St. Clair, who stated that she had a child with Musk 5 months prior. While St. Clair has not received public acknowledgement from Musk regarding her claim, it adds a layer of intrigue to Musk's already extensive family dynamics. Musk has 6 children with his first wife Justine Wilson and 3 with musician Grimes, further complicating the narrative surrounding his personal life. Musk has been vocal about concerns regarding declining birth rates, previously labeling them as a significant threat to civilization. In a post from July 2022, he stated a collapsing birth rate is the biggest danger civilization faces by far, emphasizing his belief in the importance of addressing the underpopulation crisis. His actions, including welcoming multiple children, seem to reflect his commitment to this cause. As Musk continues to navigate the intersections of his high-profile business ventures and personal life, the public's eyes remain keenly focused on both his familial relationships and his business endeavors. The dynamic within Musk's family, especially as it expands, raises questions about the implications of such a large brood on his responsibilities as a father and a businessman. Looking ahead, it will be fascinating to observe how Musk balances his family life with his ambitious projects, including Neuralink's ongoing developments in brain-computer interface technology. As public interest in Musk's family grows, so too does the potential for future developments, both personal and professional, that could shape not only his legacy but also societal conversations around family technology and the future of human interaction.